Yeah, this is my 1967 Danny semi-pro. I'm going to use the 60s routine here. Hey Danny, the boys and girls out there in YouTube land would like to know a few things about you, like where you go to school, where you live. Could you tell them?
None of their business.
Come on now, don't be rude. Where do you live?
I live with Daddy.
Okay, where's Daddy live?
With me.
Where do you and your daddy live?
Together.
You know, you're being pretty sassy. If you were my son, I'd give you poison.
If you were my father, I'd take it.
Don't let the boys and girls in YouTube land think you're a bad boy.
That's true, I'm not a bad boy. I say my prayers every night.
Great. What about during the day?
Nope, I'm not scared during the day. You don't like me, do you?
Sure I like you. I'd do anything for you. I'd give you the shirt off my back.
No thanks. I'd like a clean shirt.
Well, speaking of shirts, when I die and go up, 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 how am I going to get my wings, my shirt over my wings?
When you die and go down, 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 how are you going to get your hat over your horns?
Well, let's stop the insults now. I think the boys and girls would like to learn how intelligent you are.
Can't they tell just by looking?
No. How about a little spelling? Spell the word needle for me.
Neidle.
There's no I in needle.
Then how do you thread it?
No. How about a little bit of math? If a farmer has 8 sheep and 3 of them run away, how many does he have?
8.
I don't think you know arithmetic.
I don't think you know sheep.
Now, how about this? If I had $1, if you had $1.
I don't have $1.
Now just use your imagination.
I don't have that much imagination.
Well, if you had $1 and you gave me 50 cents, how much would you have?
$1.
I don't think you get my meaning.
You don't get my 50 cents.
All right, how about this? How many make a dozen?
That's easy. 12.
Okay, how many make a million?
Very few.
Huh. How about this? How about a little spelling? Spell defeat.
D-E. What's the next letter?
F.
D-E-F. What's the next letter?
E. What do you want me to do? Spell the whole thing for you?
That would be easier.
No, you spell it.
D-E-F-E-A-T.
Oh, very good, very good. Now give me a sentence.
20 years.
No, a sentence with a word in it.
That's easy. Tight shoes hurt DC.
You know, I think you're ignorant. You know, when George Washington was your age, he was in the 8th grade already.
And when he was your age, he was president of the U.S.
Don't you want to grow up and be strong and intelligent and have people think that you're a scholar and a gentleman?
Nope. I want to grow up and be just like you.
Say goodnight, Danny.
Good night, Danny.
Hey, Woody. Hey. I see you're a little late meeting me today. Where were you?
I was at the hospital visiting my Uncle Herschel.
Yeah? That's always bad when you got to visit relatives in the hospital.
Yeah, he seems to be doing all right, though.
That's great. Yeah, I got to admit I'm not a big fan of hospitals.
Me neither. I was just in one last year, getting my tonsils out.
Yeah? Yeah, how was that experience?
Are you kidding? Those gowns they give you are embarrassing.
What do you mean?
Well, it's cotton in the front and you in the back.
A little uncomfortable, huh?
Then the shoulder could be X-rated.
Yeah? So other than that, how was your experience at the hospital?
I guess it was all right. Other than that 4-letter word the doctor used during the operation.
What 4-letter word was that?
Oops.
Oh.
And they wrote nuts on my medical chart. Now that's just rude.
That just means you're allergic to nuts.
Oh, I thought they were talking about my mental state.
No. Other than that, how was it?
Well, TLC, man.
Oh, that's great. Lots of tender loving care, huh?
No, they took loads of cash.
Oh.
And the rooms there are so small.
Surely you had a semi-private room.
It seemed like a semi-private dead.
No. That is small.
But at least I met a nice guy there.
Oh, yeah? What was he in there for?
Well, the guy was covered from head to toe with bandages.
Yeah?
He said he was a window washer. He used to be a window washer.
Yeah?
I asked him when he quit.
Yeah? What'd he say?
About halfway down.
Ouch.
And there's another guy in my room. What a tragedy.
What do you mean?
He had a bad leg, so they cut it off.
They cut off his leg. Well, that is a tragedy.
That's not the tragedy.
It isn't?
Yeah, they cut off the wrong leg.
Oh, that is bad.
But the good news is,
Look, there's good news?
yeah, his bad leg's getting better.
Wow.
And there's this young guy in our room.
That's some room you got there.
Yeah, he had a carrot in one ear, a cucumber in the other, and a celery stalk in his nose.
Now, what was he doing in the hospital?
The doctor said he wasn't eating properly.
Oh, now I know you're kidding.
Yeah, and then there's the beautiful girl in our room.
Yeah?
She was wearing nothing but a thin sheet.
Wow, she was a patient.
That's right. So this one guy comes in the room, lifts up the sheet, takes a long look, goes out of the room, gets another guy.
Consultation, huh?
The second guy comes in, lifts up the sheet, takes a long look, shakes his head.
Yeah? Then what happened?
The girl says, "Not going to need an operation?"
Yeah, what'd they say?
They said, "What are you asking us for? We're the janitors."
Oh, now I know you're kidding.
And then there was the guy whose hands were shaking terribly.
Yeah?
The doctor asked him if he had too much to drink.
Yeah, what'd he say?
He said, "No, I spilled most of it." And then there was the guy who was upset because the doctor said he had the body of a 25-year-old.
He was upset. If the doctor told me I had the body of a 25-year-old, I'd be happy.
A 25-year-old Buick?
Oh.
Yep.
Anyone else in the room?
Well, there was the guy who had amnesia.
Yeah?
Poor fella.
Yeah? Why's that? Why poor fellow?
Well, he had amnesia, so they made him pay first.
Oh, that's a hospital for you.
I didn't mention the transplant patient.
Transplant patient. In your room there was a transplant patient.
That's right, a heart transplant. And it's their dental procedure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the guy got the heart from a sheep.
A sheep? Did he make it through the operation okay?
I guess so. The doctor asked him how he was.
Yeah? What'd he say?
Not bad.
Oh, man, now that's bad. Anyone else there?
Well, I think the worst was the girl who hurt all over.
Hurt all over.
Doctor says, "Where does it hurt?" She points to her leg, says it hurts here. She points to her arm, says it hurts here. She points to her earlobe, says it hurts here.
Yeah, what was the doctor's diagnosis?
She had a broken finger.
Oh. Well, how about your operation? Did it go okay?
Yeah, but I guess I must have a big tonsil.
Why's that?
After the operation, the doctor said, "That's about enough out of you, young man."
Oh. Anything else?
Well, and then he told me I had low blood pressure.
Low blood pressure. What did he give you for that?
His bill.
Hmm.
And he says, "Your body is your home. You need to take better care of it."
Yeah, so what did you tell him?
I said, "I'll bring in a woman twice a week."
Hmm.
And then he says, "If I don't start chasing women, I'll be dead in a week."
Now, why would a doctor tell you that?
I think one of the women was his wife.
Wow.
Well, and then, after the operation was over, the
Anesthesiologist.
Huh?
The guy who gave you gas.
No, that was a hospital cook.
No.
The other guy, the anesthetist. Yeah, he said, "Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out."
Yeah, so what did you say to him?
Is there any other way to breathe?
So you finally recovered from your operation.
No, man, I still got 3 more payments.
It is expensive these days to stay in a hospital.
It's more expensive to stay in a hospital than it is to go to medical school.
Yeah. Well, did they sign you up for the organ donor program?
Nope, I said I don't want to donate no organs.
Why not?
I donated a Christiana to the Salvation Army.
No, I know you're kidding. Look, we're running out of time here. I don't want to talk about it.
That's all right. I don't want to talk about hospital anyway.
Okay, then. Just one thing.
What's that?
In the beginning, you said you had to visit your Uncle Herschel.
That's all right.
Well, what's wrong with him?
Wrong with him?
Yeah, why is he in the hospital?
He works there. He's a doctor.
Oh. Say goodnight, Woody.
Good night, Woody.
Good night. Now, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.